Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another No Man's Sky The Endurance Update episode. So what you've just watched here is some clips of me trying to do all the things that I did in the last episode, plus a little more, right after my game crashed and I lost about 2 hours worth of progress. I mentioned, I think it was in about 2 episodes ago, that the game had crashed once, and I didn't end up losing that much, maybe only like 5 or 6 minutes worth of stuff, but that last crash was 2 hours. Since the last time I had saved, and I lost pretty much all the progress. So what I try to do is just show you a couple of things that I did to try and catch ourselves back up. New storage containers, some other miners out in the area, another harvester, and then of course re-showing the solar power and grid and batteries here. Things may be laid out a little bit differently than you might remember, just because I was trying to get things back up and going. I had actually gone out and gotten someone for the weapons terminal, and I lost that progress as well. So that was a little bit frustrating. But hey, we're back. Everything is back kind of where it should be for the most part. Hopefully I didn't create too many tears in the space-time continuum between this episode and the last one. But let's go ahead and start off by talking to our new armorer, Captain Chan. These facilities are glorious, but know that we Viking exterminate worlds that show even the merest hint of weapons production. Consider yourself lucky that I'm your friend. Grahahaha. I don't think I can do that voice for forever. Anyways, violence must be ended. This is the way of the Drindarg? The Drindarg. This is the way of the Herc. When murder is gone, the last weapon fired will be at the Viking ourselves, having served our holy purpose. This guy reminds me a lot of a Klingon. Viking, Klingon, you know. I don't know what I'm trying to draw there. Anyways, as a gesture of peace, the armorer offers me a piece of exosuit technology. They are keen to demonstrate that they are more than a simple warrior. Grah. Wear it with pride. Now, before we can begin our work together, there's something we must deal with. Viking High Command would not permit me to reside here and ignore my purpose, interloper. I have discovered a weapons factory nearby, and to sabotage it would demonstrate our worth. While you are there, perhaps you may also learn something useful for yourself. The armorer gives me the location of a nearby weapons factory, claiming it is operating illegally. If I go there and shut down production, I may be able to extract a valuable blueprint. Grah. Go with honor, but be wary. The eye of the Sentinels will be upon the facility. Well, we sure could have used that earlier. Now, where is this weapons facility gonna be at here? Am I blind? I'm blind. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Is it off planet? It sure is. Okay. That's fine. We'll help you out, buddy. Now, we've, talked to our armorer, but it was the quest from the Overseer that got us here. So let's go ahead and catch up with our buddy Attendant Ori. Things are aligning. We are ready now for a Gek farmer to join us. Indeed, I have already prepared their contract. All you need to do is gather the selenium required to finalize their workstation. Attendant Ori grows in confidence and seeks again to expand my home. I find it hard to disagree with them, for a farmer would open up a world of possibilities. The Overseer needs selenium, I don't think I'm saying that correctly, to complete the agricultural terminal plans. Selenium grows on scorched planets and requires hazmat gauntlets to harvest. I think we already have some. Selenium is not easy to acquire in the wild, but this only proves the value of recruiting a farmer. Very true. Yeah, I think I have some in my storage unit already. In fact, just out of curiosity... Yeah, and we only need 45. So I'm wondering, can we just take this down to 10, 20, 30, 40? We'll just put 50 under inventory. Cool. Since we're here, we might as well talk to him, right? If we're gonna have to go off-world for this guy, might as well figure out if we have to go off-world for this guy. It is good to see you, friend. I trust the Vikings' technology kept you safe? I have the selenium required to finish the plans for the farmer's workstation. It will be interesting to see what effect a second Gek will have on my Overseer. I cannot imagine that they have spent much time conversing with the scientist or the armorer. True. Ah, to farm. We shall exploit the earth, free at last from the sentinels, and practice the glory of trade. Cool, we need chromatic metal. That's a big shocker. Once you have secured our farmer, you will want to trade unhindered, to profit from our glorious harvest without being dragged to and fro. Never fear, friend, for I shall make it so. All I require are a few circuit boards to finish the plans for a trade terminal of our own. The Overseer requests circuit boards in order to create a galactic trade terminal blueprint. The Korvax scientists should be able to provide the necessary parts. I do not have the zeal for trade that seems to seize the Gek. Nonetheless, it would be convenient to tap into the galactic market from right here in my home. I agree. Can we already make circuit boards? I thought that was something I saw. Oh, those are microprocessors. My apologies. Okay. So this says acquire a circuit board, but I think we also can talk to our scientist. So let's go ahead and knock that out while we're here. I do not think my child experiment is working. They have not assuaged my loneliness, and now I have two consciousness is to fear for. I can't read today. I'm losing myself, traveler. Take my core to a monolith. Let me interface before the Atlas. I must speak to eternity. The Korvax has no memories of my last journey with their core. Then I tried to reconnect him with the Convergence. This time, they seek the Atlas. I do not know if the monolith grants such an interface, or if anything does. Well, they're pretty much offline now, so we have no choice but to find out. Okay, so is this going to be on our planet, or is this also going to be off planet? Nope, looks like it's on our planet. Not terribly far away. Alright. And while we're here at the base, we might as well check out our base computer archives. %. Okay, moving right along. I saw another one of them today on the space station. They looked at me like I wasn't there. Stared right through. Was just a geck when I returned. Imagining things? I think we've heard this one before. Base technology data. Let's see what we get. Appearance modifier. We already have one of those. So what do we get instead? Wait, we get another one? I'm confused. Oh, you know, we probably did have one of those, and that was before the crash. The great crash of, I don't know, whatever year this is, 4952. That's the right number, I'm sure. Okay, let's go ahead and head on out to our scientist location. Since it's on the planet here, we got to go to a monolith. Let's go ahead and head out there. See you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so we're coming up on the approximate location, but this over here looks pretty correct to me. Certainly looking like a monolith like we've seen before. Let's go ahead and land as close as we can. Alrighty. Can we learn words? I think we can. Korvax word for 4. Okay, learning some prepositions, I see. Korvax word for help. Well, that's pretty fitting. Yep, that's what they call me, the scholar. And the Korvax word for unknown. Some very fitting words at this monolith. Alright. Ooh, binary. Not that I'm going to be able to immediately translate this. I approach the monolith and prepare to insert the Korvax's core within the dais. The structure looks as if it was made for such a moment. Error. Error. Atlas, obey. Atlas, error. Error, run. Oh, I don't like this. Life form identified. Korvax Echo. Purpose, servant of traveler. Analysis? Verisimilitude? Maybe? Failure. Emotional breakdown. Traveler infection? Solution. Terminate. Insulate. Insulate. Protect. Wipe. Rebooting. The monolith is offline now? Ooh. So I can't tell if we just broke the Korvax or broke the monolith. Maybe a little bit of both. Alright, buddy, we'll be back to you in just a moment. We need to head off planet and shut down this weapons factory first. We're also going to need to come back and build an agricultural terminal. Don't want to forget about that. Alright, let's see what we can do about this weapons factory. Coming up on the approximate location, do we see a building close by? Kind of drive real slow here. I see this up here. I'm gonna take a guess that this is it. Looks like we see some sentinels here. So I'm guessing this is it. Alright, let's get our bolt caster equipped. Yep, this is definitely what we're looking for. Now, I believe when we were originally searching for these, that this weapons factory has doors that we can shoot and break, and that's what'll trigger the sentinels to show up when they may not otherwise be present. looks like they're hanging out here anyways. Right, here's the reinforced door. So let's just go ahead and bust this thing down. Let's get on inside. What's going on the inside here? Okay, the sentinels appear to be searching for us now. We've definitely made them angry. Just gonna be all casual about this and, you know, pick up things while we're here. Now I wonder what's gonna happen with the searching up in the top right. Okay, so they do just deactivate since we broke line of sight. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what's going on with this terminal. Production status, 95% efficiency. The factory was indeed engaged in the production of illegal weaponry, just as the Viking claimed. I should shut down production and see what can be gleaned from their systems. New blueprint accepted. Beginning fabrication. I override the production line, substituting their blueprints for something more harmless. The factory will produce light bulbs, at least for now. I take a copy of the weapon blueprint previously in production, although I cannot understand it. Alright, now what's going to happen if I step out? They could be mad at me? No, okay, so we didn't really have to pick a fight with the sentinels there. You can just break the door down, step inside, and that's enough for them to calm down after about, what was that, 30 seconds or so? Okay, how close is our base here? 1 hour, not too bad. Now let's check with our log. Okay, so now they're back at their terminal. We need to return to the scientist at the terminal. The overseer needs me to acquire a circuit board. We can aid the scientist to figure that out, which is what we're doing. And then we need to build an agricultural terminal. Alright, let's tag the scientist while we're here. I'm going to go ahead and head back to our base, since it should be faster. And then we can just fast travel back over to the other planet. Hey, that's a rather precarious landing spot for the ship. But I guess it's better than being stuck inside my base. Alright, buddy. Here's your core. Entity Koisa's shell sits in front of me, awaiting reconnection. I fear for what has happened to their data core. Shell reconnection. Carapace online. Hey. Greetings, unknown entity. Oh no. I passed my test, sharing this joy via the exchange of technology. Well, at least we got a circuit board out of it. A heat capacitor and polyfiber. Okay, we've seen the polyfiber blueprint. The heat capacitor one looks new, though. How do you feel about structural analysis, stranger? Oof. The scientist has once again been reset. Yes, they have. Man, poor guy. But without a connection to the convergence, I fear they are doomed to repeat this cycle forever. From the moment they met me in the space station until their collapse into loneliness. Perhaps if I can find them a convergence cube, they might be unified with the rest of the Korvax and escape. The scientist deserves this chance at reconnection. They have helped me greatly, and they have taken good care of their beacon. Yeah, I think that's fair. So now we need to collect a Korvax convergence cube. Infiltrate a Korvax facility and acquire a convergence cube. Am I going to get coordinates for this? Seems like it. Are these coordinates going to be on the planet? Off planet. Nope. Doing a lot of back and forth here, aren't we? Alright, let's talk to our armor as well. You have shut down their production, interloper. Wait, that's a question. You have shut down their production, interloper? Perhaps we shall make a Viking of you yet. Sure have, man. Light bulbs for days. Excellent work, interloper. Grah. Did you obtain any technology of our own? Here. I will decrypt it for you. His speech pattern is irregular. We shall continue your training. Weapons are nothing without usage, without the glory of righteous war. The economy scanner, an upgrade to the starship's galactic scale sensors. This device allows the user to access detailed economic data about a system without having a visit. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Don't see how that has to do with a weapon, though, but fun. Steel yourself, interloper. Pirates have discovered our world. Grah! They will provide practice for your weapons. Man, let me tell you, I am a pirate destroyer. Attack! Grah! Attack! Burn their hives of villainy and sin. Man, this dude is passionate. Let them know that this is no one's sky but ours. As they tell me of the pirates, the armor begins to shake. I have not seen such passion, such hatred expressed in them for any other being. The armor alerts me to the presence of pirate ships orbiting this world, asking me to go and fight them. Yeah, sure thing. Grah! Fight well, interloper. Destroy them before they draw more Sentinel attention to our homeworld. Cool, we also need to build the economy scanner now. I like how there seems to be this connected hatred of the Sentinels between just about everybody here. Right, but while we're here, yep, appearance modifier, we're not going to worry about that just yet. Agricultural terminal, right, we need the chromatic metal. Let's go ahead and whip some of that up, shall we? You guys may be seeing me save maybe a lot more often. I do not want to lose another 2 hours worth of progress. That was disheartening. That should be enough for our agricultural terminal. I should probably equip the quest while we're at it. Nope, that's the circuit board. Yeah, terminal. Here we go. Only one more spot left and then we're all full. Very cool. Target outside local system. Consult galaxy map. Okay, so the next set of quests for these guys are really taking us off-world. I know we've got one for the pirates off-planet. We got to get off-planet for the scientist to get him a Korvax convergence cube. Not a lot going on around here, but while we're at it, yeah, can we go ahead and install this? We're going to need a wiring loom, which we can get from a space station, and we're going to need microprocessors. What does it take to make a microprocessor? Chromatic metal, and carbon nanotubes. So we're going to need 5 of those. 4, 5. Right, and 5 times 40 should be 200, right? We're gonna need 200 chromatic metal. Since we're here, let's go ahead and whip it up. Let's hope that my math is correct. And see if we can make ourselves 5 microprocessors. 3, 4, 5. Sure, looks like it. Good deal. And let's go over to our starship and technology. I go ahead and get those installed. The wiring loom we will need to buy. That's okay. I also saw that we had an upgrade here, the movement module. A moderate upgrade for the exosuit movement systems. Sure. Can we install that up here? What does this give us? Upgrades the movement system, improving jetpack tanks, fuel efficiency, and sprint distance. Hey, that's pretty awesome. Especially because we already have something like that, I thought. Don't tell me that happened before the crash. Ah, right here. It's in our actual technology system. Well, that would just make sense, wouldn't it? Okay. Very cool. Alright guys, so I think that's where I'm going to call it an episode for today. In our next episode, we will be heading up to space and doing some combat, hiring a farmer, and trying to get a Korvax convergence cube. And just so that it's clear, I haven't forgotten about our primary mission. I know that we need to get up and talk to Apollo, but I really wanted to try and knock out some of this base building just to change up the pace a little bit. But I think once we get our farmer in place, that'll kind of tie up, wrap up that little section, and the rest of it will probably feel like errands for each one of the 4 guys on the inside there, and we'll be switching back to the main story very soon because I'd like to see where that goes. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content from me in the future, tap the red subscribe button. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Later!